everyone and a very warm welcome. In this particular tutorial, we are going to automate business processes using the Nutrient Workflow platform. The source would be Dynamics. In Dynamics, we have been tasked for onboarding a new customer or managing existing customers. Using the Nutrient Workflow platform, I will streamline this process. We will connect Microsoft Dynamics with the Nutrient Workflow platform such that we can send the data from Dynamics when a new customer is created or updated and then process it in the Nutrient Workflow platform. This will help us getting better accuracy, productivity, and also simplify our task. So that being said, I'm in the Business Central. What I want to do is I want to automate the process whenever a customer is being created or is being modified. I want to trigger to the Nutrient Workflow platform such that I need to fill this form with basic information, and after that I want to go ahead and review the request and then approve or deny it. This is a very simple use case. But with the Nutrient Workflow platform, you can automate complex tasks using simple drag and drop techniques which tightly work with your business process. So that being said, connecting different workflow platforms can be difficult. So what's the secret sauce out here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use Power Automate. So I opened an existing customer. I'll click on Automate and I will say Manage Flows. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new flow. So I will add a trigger. The Business Central trigger would be for a selected record. To this particular trigger, what I'm going to do is the following properties. That is the environment name to select the customer. So if you see, this is the customer. Now that I have the trigger initiated, I'm going to go ahead and add another action, get a record. So I want to get the record that I'm going ahead and filling up. Select the environment. We need to select the company, which will be the same. The API too is fine, but I will query a table. The table in this case would be a customer table. So I have queried the customer table, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it the system ID. The system ID will help us identify the unique row. That being said, we have got the record. The next step is where the real magic will happen. For this, we are going to use a custom connector for Nutrient, which we have developed. Drop us an email and we will set it up for you. If I go back to my workflow, what I want to do is I want to pick up the process known as incoming request from Microsoft Dynamics. Right, so I will click on the drop down, and if you see, all the processes are getting populated, and I can search for the process request from Dynamics. Now within the process, if I go back and show you, we have a form known as customer data. Okay, our end goal is to populate the form fields. So I will go ahead and click on the drop down, and a connector will go and fetch the task or the form. And here it will show me all the fields. Yes, my friends, you have all the fields out here with which you can work with. Now what I'm going to do is, if you see, get record has 27 items which have been returned. So I will put in the display name in case of customer name, and I will fill in the other things real quick. Perfect. So here I have filled in all the fields. I'll give my Power Automate a meaningful name. I'll say submit customer to Nutrient Workflow, and I'll click on save. Okay, we have set up the connection between Dynamics and Nutrient Workflow platform. So let's do a quick test. I'll go back into my Business Central. I'm going to click on customer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new customer. Okay, I'll add a customer as a person, and I'll say the name of the customer is Clavin Fernandes. I will fill in the address, unknown street, building XYZ. I'll give it a phone number. Maybe I'll give it my email address. Right, I'll give it the postal code. I'll just give it some city, somewhere like unknown. Okay. So this has been saved automatically, but I want to send this request to the Nutrient workflow platform. So here, my friends, you see the Power Automate that we created. I'll click on it. A flyer opens. It will say run the flow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on continue and click on run flow. Now let's go and look at the flow runs. If you see, this has succeeded, so that's awesome. If I go into my Nutrient workflow platform and if I see view my request, you see a request has come in. Now, if you see, it goes ahead and tells me this is what it is triggered. I can click on view form out here. If you see, it gives me all the details. Clavin, unknown street, unknown building, unknown, and some basic things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the review tab and I'm going to say everything is unknown. I need more information, and I'll just click on submit. At this point, if you see, the flow view, it got denied and it got ended. But you could have sent a request or an email asking the user to actually update the records correctly. And I think that's pretty much it. I hope this particular demo was informative. We have connected Microsoft Dynamics Business Central with Nutrient Workflow Platform using our Power Automate connector. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.